Okay, let's go ahead and start then, shan't we? So, last time we left off, we had separated from fucking everyone. Now, we are my lowest level killer, who I wasn't using until I was basically forced to, all by your fucking self now. Delightful. I imagine, hopefully, I'll at least get one person to join me here. Or find somebody. Oh no. Martial arts tournament. Kitty! Oh, reference to the first game. Well, it's a good thing they're no longer around, so see, now you don't have to worry about anything. It's what's the area is like around here. Cleaning lock, vacant house. Imagine that's where I was. And hey, a skyport. Hey, let's watch what bullish reason we have that we can't get in it. Yeah, so after the tournament. Blue pill. What? Alright, well. So we'll have to likely enter this tournament. Sounds pretty normal. Now, I can't remember if she told me where her father was. This house. See if she's still up there. Maybe I can re-inform myself. Ah. On this bright, sunny beach day. Yeah, because, you know, I could have been just robbed and thrown back into the sea. Training walk. Okay, well. think there was a place. There was a vacant house. What was the thing between here and the vacant house? Okay. He gets ambushed by monsters. Well, that don't sound good. Cheetos. Oh, I get to control him. He's a really fucking big guy, though. I mean, good lord. Charge. Tackle. Raises attack abilities. Critical hit. Oh, yeah, it was one. Okay. So let's just try this. Ooh, he uses axes. Kind of weird they all ran away. Tackle. No? Let's just do the charge. I want to try and get him Neo-Hole because, yeah, they're gonna do too much damage if he gets ganged up too much. I mean, he's strong. Still okay-ish. Oy. He has good counterattack. Oh, fuck with dodge. Ooh, maybe he can solo him. Fuck him. Dungeon. Done. He still has a lot of health. He's getting low now. She's getting low too. Well, we do this then. You get double weapon level up. Alright, and then we can get him healed up. Nope. Time to get fucked up, bro. Yeah, I'm pretty good. Right, a thank you, of course. Because that's just how tournaments won. You just got to survive. Prize money? A dark and brooding past. Yeah. How much you want to bet people target his daughter next? You're gonna lose the tournament, right, bro? You wouldn't happen to want your daughter to meet any unfortunate circumstances. Ooh, puppy. I did notice this shop that we didn't check out. Oh, and there was an item shop too. Probably want to check that out also. Let's see. We got plenty of vitals. Oh, actually, no. We only have one. Well, no, that's. Okay, it didn't tell you how many. Yeah, we got some. I can't believe it took a long time for me to actually get some from in Octolad 1. That one's more, so really expensive. Lots of different weapons. Seven and 12. Better than that, though. Just gotta level up a little, but get up there. The shitty thing is, you get all these monsters and stuff. You have a limited inventory. Like, I'm kind of surprised they didn't really make a system to, like, store stuff somewhere. Lots of magic apples. probably... I have like a... And then there's that weird forge thing too, so... I got 2 shoes. Let's get rid of one of those. So cloth shoes. I got... That one's at 1. That one's at 3. Let's get rid of a light as well. So cloth shoe and a light. So this one. Look at the other ones that go high. So that one's at 3. Actually, I wonder, are they valued differently? They are. So the higher level they are, the more money they're worth. Interesting to note as well. So you could level items up. So you could actually buy items and maybe potentially sell them back for a profit, maybe. No, these are some pretty high prices actually. Probably not likely. Okay, she's... Yes, you heard nothing while we were there, right? Thank you. I don't know why I told you such things that weren't your business, but... thank you. Yeah, I was even able to fight. Well, aren't we all? Again. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. You're a nosy bartender. $100? I recommend you lower your prices. Well, what to do next? We need to check on what's going on with this tournament, I imagine. Yeah, we never a sprite like yours in the previous one. Such a, like, the announcer from the last one gave me that kind of vibe he has. Blood and gore! Final round. Well, I mean, you know, you just said don't judge someone by meditating. Now, I wonder if we get to participate in said tournament in any way. No dog. So, what's this place on? Hey, Pat, how are you doing today? Oh, it's the ball. This place looks a little rowdy. Why's there a kid on the stage? Champion of the battle. Hey, that's Assault. I'm reporting your kid to the police and the authorities, lady. What you up to today, Pat? Eh? What's up? What's going on? So I don't look like any of those shops or anything. Haven't seen you since last year. Oh, you have a unique looking sprite I haven't seen yet. Maybe it's your smoking. Pretending I have better things. Well, I can say the same about basically all of you. Haven't seen any of you since last year. To be young and in deadly battles again. Like the good old days. I've heard of cat ladies, but not cat men before. It's pretty meh. I mean, I guess I haven't seen anything too, like, crazy, like referencing the Beatles or some weird shit. I haven't seen anything that bizarre yet, but, well, there has been a few, lines. I don't know, maybe we'll post to just sleep. I'm mainly just checking the houses to see if there's any fucking items in any of them. Oh, that one didn't open. Well, okay, that's inside all the houses then. Doesn't appear to be anything else to do here then. I guess let's check out the vacant house. See what that's about. Can't enter. Okay. There's nothing there then. So then... see if anything changed at the Skyport? If not, then we'll have to just talk to everyone. That always sucks. Because they said they were waiting on someone. So either I need to go to sleep, which kind of dick move, the game's forcing me to pay. Usually, you know, story progression sleep's usually offered for free. Usually. So what are you up to lately, Pad? Let's go talk to them again, see if something's different. Probably not. Is he... quick too. Well, I guess we'll have to talk to everyone. Nothing more, nothing less. I thought you were... yeah, I got a feeling after the innkeeper's comment that they were gonna try and do some kind of love thing, you know? Ooh, Chrono Trigger. That's something I haven't seen anyone play in a long time. I imagine you've already played Chrono Trigger before, I'm assuming. Some people would probably say it's blasphemy that never played it before, but hey. Can't play everything in the universe. It's a decent game. I always considered it more on the easier side, though. Because how they did fights, you essentially don't... it's kind of like... really, Chrono Trigger and Chrono Cross both really don't come across as really hard JRPGs. Oh, really? Interesting. A secret room? Dang. That's devotion. Yeah, actually, didn't Chrono Trigger originally not come out in Europe? If I remember correctly? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I remember Chrono Trigger was one of the titles that Square Enix didn't give a European release to, I believe. Don't give up your hopes. If I remember correctly, Chrono Cross also suffered that fate, if I remember correctly. for the next tournament. Oh. But yeah, I'm pretty sure Nimble Cross also didn't get a PAL version originally. I didn't get suffer. I think they both suffered the "we don't really want to localize multiple languages" syndrome. Which, I mean, I believe that was the main reason a lot of titles got passed up in PAL regions a lot, wasn't it? Like, usually PAL versions are like one language. One or two or something. Like a weird case scenario, for example, is there was a Sailor Moon game that was localized in French in PAL territories, but it was only in French. Just French. And my understanding, that's how a lot of PAL games are. So, unlike today, where like you have multiple languages on a PAL version, you'd have like the German version and the French version and the blah blah and so on. Yeah, he's referring to Torment with Orc. Maybe in another time. Oh, really? That I didn't hear of. Can't say I know of any retro Dragon Ball Z games that have gotten localized. I mean, I think the first English Dragon Ball Z game was a GT fighting game on the PS1 that had such horrible voice acting in it. It's notorious for it. Yeah, I didn't talk to the mom in here. But anything before that game, I don't know of any non-Japanese. Well, I guess if you want to argue it, you could throw what is that I think it was called Dragon Power. I mean, technically that's a Dragon Ball game, but like the American version of it at least was like completely butchered. Because they were like, hey, we want to make money, but they don't have Dragon Ball, so let's waste more money and change it all. So I talked to both of them. Every 3 years. You can't do anything at the beach. Nice detail to have the beach there, though. Okay, let's talk to everyone at the Skyport that I hadn't talked to. Dude. And loincloths. I don't know what all these Dark Souls speedrunners are going on about. Talk to them. Fuck you. Second fucking loser. Well, it has to be something we have to do in town, unless we either need to go to sleep, which sucks because I gotta spend 100. But I talked to everyone. Well, I think I talked to you, right? I think there was one guy I didn't talk to in Heal when I was going out. Yeah, this dude Heal, I don't think I... Yeah, that kind of checkout, not the kind you were probably thinking of. It says come tomorrow, so I'm... Guess we'll go ahead and try the sleeping in, see if that will do anything. I don't think it will, but... Aside from going to the training area, I don't know what else to do. Oh, okay, so you did have to rest. Well, that's shitty. They actually make you spend money. That's a great, fantastic service. I imagine some horrible shenanigans gonna happen at this tournament. It's too dangerous. He can take care of himself. He's like a fucking tank. Can't say I remember seeing a lot of blind killers in older RPGs. How many blind killers can you name on one hand? Well, let's go see what's going on. It's no time. I got things to punch in. Yeah, there's one I don't have. I imagine that's a really expensive title nowadays, too. Walking design... I know these days walking design gets a lot of slack. And, I mean, it's not to say that they did good translations, but it was... You gotta also keep in mind, it was a different time. Translators didn't get paid a lot. It was a really low-key, low-pay. You had to have some passion, and plus, Japanese culture was so... I mean, I will be fair, Japanese culture wasn't as prominent as it is, like, nowadays. So, that preserving the original intent wasn't, like, as desired as is. Which is what blows my mind with modern translators. I mean, like, we are in an age where people know Japanese culture, want to preserve that, and now we have fucking, like, really awful translators that fucking don't care or destroy it or other shit. Well, I mean, honestly, in my opinion, Victor actually really liked the JRPGs. I don't necessarily agree with all his decisions he did. Like, Alundra, like, honestly, when I did my review for Alundra and had to look up understanding what they did exactly to the gameplay between, like, damage, difficulty, and stuff, honestly, I don't really agree with what they did in that regards. And the Soulful Blow dude, oh, the Soulful Blow dude's just, ugh. That was just really stupid. But, I mean, like, when I read stuff, and the few times I've interacted with Victor, like, he does seem to generally care and love JRPGs. But, yeah, he did have his way of doing jokes and stuff. But, again, it was old all the time. Now, something I would like to see in regards to his evolution of his translations would be playing Class of Heroes 2. Because that was the last game he did anything on. I would be curious to see if he had stepped up his game to meet better desirement of players, or whether he stuck to really insulting gobbledygook shit. Like, I understand all jokes, like, can have trouble in different languages and stuff. Like, I understand you can't always necessarily have the exact same jokes at times, but yeah, sometimes it was just stupid shit. Like, I mean, like the Beatles. Why is there a Beatles reference in Lunar? Like, really? What? Plus, wasn't there like a cameo from the character from Yeez in Lunar Silver Star that they fucked up too? Like, he makes like I think a Tootsie Roll Pop reference or some shit in the American version. I believe that his last company was called... no, Monkey Paw was the company he worked with. Gaijin Works, I believe it was called. Gaijin Works. The last time I've checked the Gaijin Works forums, I think was about 3 years ago, and Victor was in his, missing from all interactions kind of thing. Well, that's why I said, like, back then, translating was, well, it pretty much was like that back then, you know? Because, like I said, it wasn't a high-paying job. I mean, you gotta keep in mind, like, the guy, Ted Woosley from Squire... Oh, you mean with, oh. Yeah, that's definitely not acceptable. Like I said, I can be forgiving of the titles back then, because like I said, internet wasn't as prominent, Japanese culture wasn't as prominent and stuff. It was a lot more subjective and shit. Nowadays, it's obviously very clean cut that people want authentic, good, and very accurate shit. Which is, again, like I said, very sad considering we're entering like a second age of really horrible localization shit. And yet, like, I just, right now localization's really meeting a really poor standard again. But yeah, if that was something related to like Classic Heroes 2, that's pretty disappointing. Because I have wondered, like, if he tried to inject stupid shit or just... To be fair, Classic Heroes, though, is kind of a weird, goofy series. Anyway, let's move on here. But yeah, back then, I mean, to be fair, that kind of was how it was, where they would just basically get idea of what the plot and stuff was, and then just kind of work from there, because basically, back then, they didn't really get good translators. Sometimes they didn't even have translators. The Japanese people would sometimes just give them like a rough script, and they use that to make the shit. And sometimes that caused the characters to be completely It's so sad. We went from an age that they got paid low, they didn't usually have either proper translators or barely had any, to people who are translators who do get paid at least better. Decently, I guess, is a little subjective based on company and deals and shit. But, like, honestly, it's just kind of all fucking piss. It's just sad we're entering a really bad age, again, with localization. You think it would be, like, it's sad, too, because we were having good times. There was better localizations coming out and stuff. And then we went back down the shitter with dumbasses who either want to put in their own garbage in the game, or they just want to sabotage it. It's sad, and it's sad so many of them are vocal on Twitter. It fucking shocks me how they even get hired saying shit like that publicly on Twitter. Like, I don't know how they do that. The Last Warriors, final fight. Mama Man? What? What kind of name is that? Mama Man. Just a guy with a sword. It's not even any of the people. Oh, way to call out people, bro. Is he signaling them to chill? Are you doing like, what was that, Jeb Bush? That's like, please clap. I don't think somebody thought about that name very well. I don't think anyone thought about that name very well at all. Oh, you meant like from, yeah, like I said, like there's a lot of modern localizers that are pretty bad. NIS is pretty notorious for doing very walking design style localizations too, to be fair. I mean, they really insert a lot of weird shit. I think the only time I think it worked out okay a lot of times is like with Danganronpa, because Danganronpa is just fucking weird, so going with really batshit crazy shit just kind of works with it. But like, I think one of the notorious cases to me that I went was like Soul Nomad. So Soul Nomad is a... Let's see, it was... No, wait. No, that's it, right? Soul Nomad, the World In Eaters? The World Eaters? The World In Eaters? Or something like that? I think that's the right title, I think, right? I think that's it. It's the one with, like, 3 World Eaters that are destroying the world, and you play, like, a kid who gets possessed by their former master or some shit like that. Like, his name was Gig, if I remember correctly. I think it was Gig. And something I read very interesting about the localization with that one is that Gig is, like, completely fucking different in the American version than he is in Japanese. Like, in the American version, Gig is really loudmouth and fucking just screaming and yelling and fucking being egotistical and everything. But apparently in the Japanese version, he was a really silent fucking, like, tough guy, silent person. So, like, they interjected flaploads of more dialogue into his character. It's really weird. Like, I've heard of having characters change personalities before, but that's, like, taking a character who was very quiet and interjecting shitloads more dialogue. That is really weird. Because on one hand, they added more work on their end, which is very strange in its own. Because you probably would have been like, ooh, silent character, sweet, this will be easy. And I imagine we have to actually do the fight. We're gonna have a good fight today, folks! Oh, I'm not controlling the dialogue. You know, considering how this game works, I'm kind of surprised they were able... Oh! He won! Oh. There's still one more match. But yeah, NIS is pretty notorious for having pretty meh localizations throughout their entire career, honestly. That's why a lot of people always like, isn't NIS the current translators for the Trails of, Trails games? You know, honestly, considering the want for more accurate localizations, like, it's a... One part of me is like, you know, that would be really good, but it would also be a lot of work in something I'm not familiar with. And another reason a lot of companies don't want to usually invest a shitload of money is in case a game fails or doesn't sell well enough. So you can still argue localization is probably pretty still underpaid in some ways. is simple. I must. Ah. What do you mean? That doesn't just magically mean it's not fodder material. Honestly, it'd be nice to get into the game industry. It's something I always wanted to do myself. I'd be a liar if I said when you were interested in messing with sprite stuff, when I got you that pad thing. Well, I guess when I gave you the money to get that pad thing, but I'd be a liar if I wasn't slightly interested in seeing what you end up doing. Speaking of which, though, how are you doing on that? Have you tried anything else out lately? Yeah, because honestly, you know, I would be interested in trying to do something myself. Jawbles. Indeed, I would love to do an RPG, but yeah. If you're not using RPG Maker, it's... yeah. Oh yeah. Like I said, making a game out of scratch is... you definitely need to have some idea. Alright, well. Let's go see what happens. And I mean, there's not necessarily anything wrong with using RPG Maker to help. I think the important thing to do is, if you're using RPG Maker, is to make your own assets into it. Like, you know, the sprites. Make your own characters and probably, preferably, some of the environment. Maybe not like everything, but you don't want it to look super generic. At a like, absolute bare minimum, at least make your characters. But yeah, but you want to make them where they can insert into RPG Maker over that. I don't think there's anything wrong with using RPG Maker. I find games that are put on sale that use everything that's just already in RPG Maker kinda like, you make your sprites and stuff and that, I think it's not as bad. Because you're at least putting something into it, yeah? He is strong. If he wins, though, he might not be your father anymore. I mean, I honestly don't think the kid's gonna really give a fuck. Shitty charges you money to actually make the day progress. Well, have you thought about trying to work with someone else before? Where that ducky's been. What? Well, some shenanigans are bound to happen today for sure. But yeah, I'd love to do an RPG. I've always wanted to actually do something like that, but aside from offering ideas, story, and such, I don't have any programming in that regard, sadly. Plus, I mean, once you learn some of it, it probably gets a little easier to do some stuff down the road, but... Why does he do this every 3 years instead of every year? Man, he really likes throwing shit at people, don't he? Against a ninja? Don't buy him a level just yet. Master Hunter. Gabon. I imagine he was the one who sent ninjas to go attack him at the training ground. Let's get ready to copyright the line. I'm surprised they're not having us actually do the fight. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, damn. He went crazy on him. And then he collapses. So, no shenanigans this time? Because if you remember in the tournament in the last game... Ooh, 100,000. I'm guessing there's no money. That's what I'm betting on. There's no money. But I mean, are you just saying you want her to be blind for the rest of her life because you don't think they could put their differences aside and still be a father and daughter? Because I mean, to me, that sounds kind of fucking awful. Now the question is she going to actually react to the fact of what they're saying, or if she... to me, it would just be awesome if she just fucking doesn't even give a shit. It's like, Father... Something's gotta happen now, because this is just a whole bunch of oh. Yeah, something happens. Yeah, somebody's about to get their face pummeled in. Oh, I guess we'll save you. Probably ain't gonna be a boss fight in that small room, but... She's not here anymore. Oh, there's a note, though. If you want to save your gold, come to the vacant house outside town. To save the little girl. More party members. Do you charge me money still? He still charges you 100. He doesn't even offer me free sleep. What an ass. So what do you use? Oh yeah, you use the axe. So the axe goes up to 14. That's what we get. Let's give you up to 9. Let's give you that. And let's see if there's any other axes or anything. And then we'll save and take a quick bathroom break. So there's one axe. That one goes up to 23. Ooh. That's... That goes up to 12, so let's go ahead and buy that. Let's buy him the axe. So that goes up to fucking 23 attack. And that one goes up to 14. It's currently at 10. So that one starts at 10, so sweetie-o. So it's not really a big loss either way. So 12.